Yo, yo, everybody. Sorry I'm late. Okay, that's a little better. One of them days. At least I got dinner done. I didn't get to eat it, but I got it done. Alright, let's share out this big bad boy. Thursday. Did I spell that right? I guess I did. I hope everybody is having a great day. It's like 80 here, cloudy, hot. Hey, She Moved Mountains, how you doing? Making it work. Sure. Hey, Miss Susan. I am hot, I am tired, but I am groovy. Didn't sleep well because it was hot, and I also mowed the yard yesterday, the big backyard, so it kind of wore me out. Ours isn't supposed to hit until 5 a.m., but it's already cloudy and looking like it's going to hit. Hey, Miss Lippy. You're cheap. Chair. But I kind of overdid it yesterday. Ooh, I even forgot to put ice in my eyes. Oh well. Guess y'all just get to see my baggy eyes. Post to Facebook. Alright, close that out. Pop out this little chatteroony. Chatteroony, chatteroony. Pop out chat. Good Lord, how do I have 72 notifications for YouTube? Does it not disappear on my PC when I'm on my phone? But anyhow, anywho, where's my chatty go? I lost it again. Hey, there it goes. She Moved Mountains, Glory Planet. Yeah, I got everybody. Everybody. I know one thing, my legs are sore. And I'm kind of hot. But that's okay. I've got 2 jars of iced tea to make it through. I had to clean up my mess a little bit and finish cooking dinner. Because we had tacos. From your videos, it looks like you've been busy. Yes, I need to do an update. Seriously. I've got 3 new beds, working on a 4th. Now, granted, one of the beds was 2 foot by 2 foot, but it's still a bed. I've got the greenhouse up. I've got... The last head count I did was 119 seedlings. Hey, Dan is the man. 420, how are you doing? Hey, Amy. And not to mention, I think I've mowed 3 yards in the last week. But yeah. Oh, and weed eated. But I've got 119 plants, which is weird because I only did 90 things. Cough it up, dog. But, you know, I ended up with doubles. Good to hear, Dan. I'm doing great, too. I'm a little tired, but I'm great. And hot. Oh, my God, it's hot. Sorry it was late. The deer were back, and I was getting pictures. Oh, I don't blame you, Amy. I would have been, too. Oh, I don't know if y'all heard that, but, man, that felt good. But, yeah, I've been real busy, and I've got them fold-up doors that you use for the closet, instead of making a cold frame, because I really don't need the cold frame now that I have the little greenhouse, I'm going to build another bed out of it. I'm a 2-time cancer survivor. I had leukemia. Oh, wow, Dan, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad you made it. Oh, yeah, that's right. You told me that last week. Sorry, sometimes my memory goes. But I remember now. I appreciate you smashing that like button. Every little bit helps, folks. Got 8 watching and 5 thumbs up. What memory? Exactly. I mean, it's gone. Too much head trauma as a child, I guess. One too many bike wrecks. Oh, wow, Dan, that's wild. I have no memory either, so no worries. Not alone. Yeah, just, because our memory's so bad, we forget that we're not alone. It's like, was it Ginkgopa or something that helps your memory? Well, if I could remember to take it, I wouldn't need it. Oh. But, oh yeah, I mean, I've been busy, and it's been hot, and yesterday was like 86 or 87, and I was mowing that backyard, and I almost overdid it. And then I had to go grocery shopping after, and then I came home, and I didn't even eat dinner until 10 o'clock last night. Trying to make sure I haven't missed nothing. I feel like I have. Hey, Thrifty VG from Rhode Island. What's the temperature in Rhode Island today? Just out of curiosity. Hey, getting started on the homestead. Bub, how you doing? That's what it is. I was seeing Ada YouTube before I ever saw YouTube, and that was throwing me off. I'm running around doing chores, getting ready to the store to hit Rhode Island. People are doing mad stuff. Yeah, our shelves are pretty empty at our stores too. You can't even get any ramen noodle. And hello, people. It's crazy, but I went grocery shopping and I got supplies, so I should be good for a while. At least I'm hoping. But I got my seedlings have like doubled. It's 55% in California, raining cold. It's 80 here, cloudy, and they're calling for rain by 5 a.m. I think, which I really don't care for. I don't like when it hits in the middle of the night. It's 49 degrees in Rhode Island today. Dang. Hey, Paul, Dutch Off-Grid Homestead. How are you doing, brother? Do not send that rain to me. Oh, come on, Amy. I've got 6 days worth of rain coming to me. You sure you don't want none of it? Here I come to troll the day. Hey, Nathan from Sampson Farms. Nathan, did you see the post I put on Facebook from the shirt from Teespring? It says, I'm not short, I'm a people nugget. Oh, it cracked me up. Hey, Diana Villagus, whatever. You know who you are, Diana. Villages. Sorry, my eyes are bad today. It's very cold in South Cali. I love it. Yeah, it's not cold here. It's very hot here, and kind of on the verge of humid. Maybe not as humid as Louisiana. Hey, back to Rootstead. What up? It's thanks, Diana, because I butcher names. I can't read with the hoot anyway. I'm fine, thanks. Only not happy can't come to the shindig. Border or close. You know why? Yeah, I might not be going either. It just depends. We'll see how it goes. We don't need any rain. Got 30% chance every day for the next 10 days. Amy, we have 30% chance today. 80 tomorrow, 60 the next day, 50 the next day, 80 again, and then 60 again. And I think there's one more 80 in there somewhere. So if you ain't sure you want some, I mean, we got plenty. And Mama always told me it was good to share. So I'll share all the rain with you. It was raining all day. Your light turned on. It's blue skies and sunny. So glad it came back. Yeah, it's cloudy as can be here. Share some with someone else. Well, I think Susan from Grover Your Planet's getting some too. I think this rain's hitting Arkansas as well. Got 30% chance of rain till Sunday. Yep, it's the rainy season apparently. I was wanting to get some stuff planted into the ground, but it didn't happen. Because I've got some cabbage type and lettuce type stuff that I could have easily put in the ground. It would have been okay. Me and the mini-me started putting up the hoop house today. That is so awesome, Nathan. I kind of damaged my greenhouse. Send the rain to Green Dream Project. Yes, they need all the rain, huh? I wish we could push it back the other direction because it's kind of coming from that way. Battery's done. I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, Thrifty VG, you take care. Just a heads up, but you are lagging. It's on my end. Yeah, you probably got that storm coming, Amy or Susan. Because I'm pretty sure I took it off of Wi-Fi and put it on my 4G. 1 hour ago, I was sweeping out my garage and I had an inch of water from the rain in it. Wow, bub. How is it? I think it may be fixable with maybe super glue. On the side, like, you know how the door zips down on this side of where the door zips, it's tied to the frame. And I went by it too close yesterday with a lawnmower and it ripped it away from that tie. And I didn't notice until this morning that it also ripped the zipper from the plastic itself too. I may be able to super glue it. I don't want to like try to sew it because the plastic might get a hole in it then, you know. May make it easier to rip from the zipper seam. So I think I'm going to try to super glue it or hot glue it together. Well, maybe super glue because hot glue can't handle the heat. I had a chance to put 40 tomatoes in the ground before rain got here. I hope you did because I didn't get a chance to put anything in the ground. I barely got dinner done. Not coming, Rachel is here. All right, Susan, you be careful. And if I lose you, I know why. I would try the super glue or contact cement even. Yes, anything but contact cement. Or maybe, I don't know, with silicone hold. We got some carrots growing. I need to get carrots going. Beets and radishes. Of course, as hot as it's getting, it may be too hot for beets and radishes and lettuce and stuff like that and carrots. I'm going to try to anyway. I mean, what's the harm? If it don't grow, it don't grow. But I'm hoping silicone may hold goop will probably hold it. Yeah, that I might use a little bit of super glue and goop or something like that, or silicone. Super glue to hold it together and the silicone to seal it on both sides, or goop or something like that. I planted beans and carrots a few days ago. I have to watch planting anything that trellises because I've only got that one trellis and I've already got my cucumbers planned for it. Gorilla tape it. Ooh, bud, that's a great idea because Gorilla Tape's pretty good. No problem, Gemini. Welcome back. I love carrots too, Dan. I've got 2 jars of sauerkraut started, and 1 jar of carrots started too. And I can't wait to taste it. I hope I didn't get the sauerkraut too salty. And I just picked a recipe offline. I don't have any like particular one. And as soon as I can make it without making a ginormous mess, because I used beets, red cabbage, and carrots, and I think it's a little bit of garlic. And it looked like my kitchen looked like a crime scene with all the red juice everywhere. My hands were stained, but they're good now. And then I love tomatoes too. I had planned on having 20 tomatoes, and I probably got more like 30. And I planned on having 34 peppers, and I probably have more like 50. My hot peppers still haven't sprouted though, and I'm a little worried about them. I need to send you my recipe that came with the ferment kit. Yeah, you do, Amy. I love sauerkraut too, Dan. That's why I wanted to learn how to make my own. But we'll have to see. Because I just pulled one offline. And I have a gram or kitchen. Oh, y'all guys know what I'm talking about. Those little weight scale. That's the word. I have 73 different variety pepper plants. Dang, Nathan. I have, 17 sweet and then 3 hot. So I have 20 varieties. But, my hot peppers, my cayennes, those yellow ones, and, I think they're called AJI something other. And, my 7 hot peppers haven't sprouted yet. Hey, Jessica Thomas, how you doing? Maybe if I pull this a little closer to me, I wouldn't have to squint so hard. But yeah, I kind of overdid it yesterday, so I kind of been trying to take it easy today. Well, actually, I probably overdid it the last 4 days. Yeah, Nathan, I only have about 10 varieties, but I started, I guess you would say 20 cells, but I put like 2 seeds in each cell and they both sprouted, so I just end up taking one out and putting it in its own little pot thing. So now I've got more. I have some of my eggplant, some of my eggplants did sprout, some didn't. Half of my cucamelons did. Most of my sweet peppers did. Most of my tomatoes did. But my hot peppers have not at all. I'm doing my life 24 hours. Awesome, Paul. I'll try to be there. Hey, Mr. Buddy. Playing with my plants today. Did a lot of cleaning since I was down yesterday due to another surgery. Hopefully that's my last one. I hope it is too, Jessica. I hope you get to feeling better. I don't separate double plants. Plants like to touch each other. Plants like plant as they grow. Yeah, but some of these were getting a little crowded because the thing wasn't that big to begin with. And I don't want their roots getting too entangled before I separate them and plant them. Now, I'm not going to lie. My very first year of gardening, I basically had 3 tomato bushes that consisted of 3 to 5 tomato plants, each little section. Because I think I direct sowed that year, and I just sprinkled some, and when they sprouted, I couldn't kill them. I just couldn't do it, so I just let them go. And then I ended up putting tall stakes around it, and then just putting string around it to hold it up like a cage, which actually ended up working to my benefit, because with all the birds that were stealing my tomatoes, I was getting tomatoes on the inside while they were stealing the ones on the outside. So guys, I gotta go to work. I hate driving in the rain. Y'all, much love. You take care, Dan. You be safe, and thanks for stopping by. I don't separate them. I will plant 2 plants together in each spot. They do great. Maybe I need to do that, Nathan. Do you like tie them together so they kind of support themselves? You know, like the weight pulls this way and kind of keeps them both up? Or you just let them go? That's actually not a bad idea. Because that way I wouldn't have to stake so many. They could support themselves. As long as they were leaning in the opposite directions. But that year, I think I got more tomatoes than I did the second year anyway. You too, Dan. Can't believe that tea glass is almost gone. I have to slow down or we're going to have a bathroom break sooner rather than later. But I'm trying to think of what all. I've done so much, it's hard to remember it all. I wish I would have. I took some film, but not a whole lot. Because I'm just going to plan on doing a big, like, garden update. I really meant to do it today. I don't like the rain either, Dan. I don't like the snow either. I don't like bad weather. I like sunny. Okay, it was really hot yesterday, but I still liked it. So, how's everybody else been doing? Enough about me. How about y'all? Because all I've done is move stuff. This is off topic. We just saw a butterfly on our yard. Okay, I haven't seen one in 6 months. Hey, Katie, I do not blame you. Oh, speaking of that, I saw a red robin. I think it was yesterday morning. Okay, my son-in-law saw the red robin. I saw a red blur because I didn't have my glasses on. I hate getting her. I'm in California. It's supposed to be sunny. Yeah, Dan, I know. Let's see. When I was 16, I went and visited my dad in California. I was there for 2 weeks, for 14 days. It rained 12 out of the 14 I was there. He said that I brought the rain with me. Yeah, robins are beautiful. And we were sitting there talking, and my son-in-law tapped me. He goes, "What's that on the fence?" And I looked, and I'm like, "Where?" And he kind of pointed that red thing. I was like, "Is that a red robin?" And he goes, "Yeah, yeah." And I was like, wow. And if I ain't mistaken, that's like a sign of spring. Oh, I'm sorry, Paul. That's sad. Hey, Mama Z. You been packing Buddy up all day, Miss Slippy? Yeah, definitely. Paul, what happened? I'm sad. That makes me sad. I'm sorry to hear that. That kitten last week. I know how you feel. I'm sorry, Dinah. I didn't know you buried your kitten last week either. Mama Z, are you in Nevada? If so, why? 17 years of good life that had it happen. Yeah, that 17 years is a good life for a cat. Spring is here for us anyway. I wish it was here for us. Well, I'm thinking it is. I did see one day in the forecast, the 10-day forecast, where it was 48, but that keeps changing. Nope, I'm just picking on her. Okay. Oh, because she never claps when you sing the Texas song to her? I buried a sheep and a goat last week since we were on the subject. Dang, everybody's losing livestock. Okay. Now, I did flush 2 fish this afternoon. That's all I can add to that. Enjoy being in spring, though. I love enjoying spring, though. Yes. Spring is one of my favorite times of the year. I mean, summer is a close second because I'm a summer baby. Oh, yeah. Big and bright and deep in the heart of Texas. That's about as close as y'all going to get me to sing. And that's the last time I'm doing that tonight, Nathan, so. We lost our Cali cat also. I'm sorry. We used to have a calico cat. She ran the whole neighborhood. When she passed away, we saw all kinds of strange cats come up that would have come up before. Hey, Lynn from Thomas Farm Okie. Hey, Miss Teresa from Stringfield Ridge Farm. How are you doing, my friend? I enjoy sharing with you. Can't wait to see seeds start sprouting. Right. I still need to do like all kinds of stuff. My loofahs and my flowers and my melons and stuff. Frank Wonder. Hello, how you doing? I have no idea, Paul. How's your weather, Teresa? Seems like everybody here has rainy weather today. Well, it's not raining here yet, but give it a minute, it will. You can tell it's hot when my ice is melted already. And this one's starting to. I hope that ain't too loud because that mic's right there. It's about to storm. Same here. Well, it might not hit until 5 this morning, but it's already dark. We're under a tornado watch until 11 p.m. Wow, Jessica, you be safe. That's what I'm worried about. Hasn't even rained yet. Yep. Well, if that temperature drops too fast, that's when you know one's lurking. We were under a tornado warning up until an hour and a half ago. My daughter said that we were supposed to be expecting some, but I haven't seen anything on the radar yet. Hey, Copper Kettle Farms, how you doing, my friend? You getting rain too? If not, you want some? I think everybody here has plenty to share. And the sad thing is, you know, every last one of us want to be out playing in the garden, and they can't because it's raining too much. Doing great, working hard. Same here. I'm glad you're doing great too. Our tornado warnings aren't until 11. I've been in the basement office since lunchtime, so I have no idea what's going on outside. They had moved you and I to Greenwatch, but thunderstorms for you and I saw a coyote this morning. Did you really, Nathan? I mean, that's scary, but kind of cool all at the same time. Did you get a shot off at it? This rain can stay as long as it wants, so it'll be 105 plus daily. Oh, yeah. That's true, Diane. I am worried about that. It's going to be one hot summer. Just dropping off thumbs up. Happy trails, everyone. Hey, Frugal Farmer. Take care, Frugal Farmer. I love you, Frugal Farmer. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. My North Kakalaki friend. Southwest Oklahoma is in a drought, but the rest of the state ain't. Yeah, we ain't either. I actually have to go for a bit to pick up a prescription, but I will be on with my phone. Alright, cool, Copper Kettle. Just be safe. Yep, right out of my hunting window, even. And no shot off. Dang. Hey, Tamber Duggar. How you doing? Did you notice I said that without stammering over it, but the easier names I mess up? Go figure. I saw your vlog about your crossbow. Do you have a link or so? And did you more vlogs about it? Love to see some more, and so I can see if I want one. Yes, Paul, he'd make some, or yeah, what he said. All right, bub, take it easy. Oh, I just had heartburn. I should have ate before I started this. But I was in a hurry, and I had to do my fish tank, and then I had to flush 2 fish. Then I had to get this set up. It was like, dang. And I even stopped everything I was doing an hour early to get prepared. You see how that went? Oh, my hair's tickling my forehead. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff done, but there's a lot more I want to do. I still want to get, like, I think 4 cattle panels, maybe 5. I want to, I got my bedroom window open and I just heard a bird chirp. 4 or 5 cattle panels. I got one more bed to build, and I need maybe one more square yard of soil. Let's see. I don't have a link on them, but I will make another video before long. But I got it from Sportsman Guide. Nathan doesn't go to Louisiana. Doesn't the Sharon Homestead, what's his name, David? Don't he make bows and arrows? I think he does. I just don't remember. Hey, Henry from Zen Incense Shop. How are you doing? I know there's one in our group that makes them too. I think it's him. I have a little kid's bow. It won't take down nothing. Okay, it might take down a squirrel. Maybe a rabbit. But it's not going to take down a coyote or a deer. Not unless I was extremely close and like shot it in the eyeball or something. Because it is like a little kid's bow. But, you know, it's little, like me. My daughter's is, she's got a compound bow that's a little bit bigger than mine. And it's cute. It's camouflage pink. First week for your vlogging. I'm good, 50-50. Well, it could be worse. You could be short like me. Okay, I am back. My mom called. She had a procedure done today. Alright, Nathan, no problem. How's she doing? As in why LA is getting cases. I'm like, we just had the largest event called Mardi Gras. Right? No joke. My crossbow is amazing. Wicked. I had no doubt of that, Nathan. Man, I swear we could have taken down squirrels here. Too many here, and they're annoying. Girl, I've got squirrels hiding pecans in my garden bed. I see little spots where they've been digging. Hey, Camp Paddington Family Compound. How are you doing? She is doing great. Said her arteries are good. That's good to hear, Nathan. And I have no doubt that your bow is like awesome. I shoot my crossbow at 60 yards constantly. Wow. I do good to see 60 yards though. It's about time to upgrade my glasses. Hey, Nathan T just vlogged this. How are you doing? On this, well, for some it's rainy. For me it's just cloudy, but fixing to rain. But nice and warm Thursday night. Have y'all noticed spring is just about here? Okay, technically it is, but you know what I mean. Planting season's almost here. I'm surviving. How about you? Wore out, but good. I've built all those beds. I've built that greenhouse, planted some seeds, or seedlings. I've mowed 3 yards, and I feel like I've done more than that, and I just can't remember what it is. You ever have those days where you feel like you've done probably way more than you really did, but you're tired? But it was good to be outside and in the sun and getting that vitamin D. And my uncle has a pet squirrel that has a doggy door when she can come and go as she pleases in his house. That's kind of funny. But we've got something that's been bearing pecans in my bed. And the only reason I know that is every time I go to either plant something or move soil around, like from one bed to the other, because you ever heard that saying, steal from Peter to pay Paul? Sometimes I do that with my garden beds. If I have one bed that I really want to plant something in and there's not enough soil in it, I'll steal it from my bed that's not being used. Hey, Arcadia Revolution, how are you doing? I appreciate you leaving a like. That means a lot to me. I got seeds in the mail today from Katie. Yay! Seeds are always good. crows like to bury pecans. I haven't seen too many crows. We do have them, but I haven't seen any. But I know our squirrels do. Yeah, Katie, I'm doing real good. I'm tired, but I'm good. Great saying. I've heard it. Yep. My grandpa always used to say it. How tall am I? I'm 5 foot with my shoes on. Well, okay. With my boots, I'm 5'1". I'm 5 1/4 barefooted. But who's counting? I wish I could have about 3 perfect days in the garden to get caught up at work, and weather has me behind. Yes. Isn't that the truth? I was hoping to get some more things transplanted from the greenhouse to the garden that I know that would be safe to transplant, that if we had one more frost, they'd be okay. But I didn't get to it. Hey, Gmall Gardens, how you doing? I am tired, warm, but happy. And a little hungry. But my dinner is done. It's just sitting on the stove. I'm switching accounts to give you another like and view. Thanks so much, Amy. I appreciate it. Yay. I know I'm not right. Heather, I'm blessed. Indeed. Hey, Simple Life Reclaimed, how are you doing? How are you guys doing this evening? I'm doing good. I'm tired, but warm. But I guess warm's better than being cold, huh? Nathan didn't see much blogs about the homestead community, so there might be interest there. Saw you were live and thought I'd pop in and say hello. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. See, I'm still here. Yes, Amy. And that means so much to me. Whew, I got the heartburn. Well, I did have a BLT for lunch. Oh, okay. The tomato wasn't as great as it could be because it didn't come out of the garden. But it was nice and refreshing to have. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like a cheeseburger or something. Sometimes it's just nice to have an old Southern meal. Hey, Smith Family Ranch. How's my neighbors doing? Miss Patty the Tinker's wife, how are you? You've been in my thoughts lately. Oh my God, we had BLT's night before last for dinner. It was so good. Right? I'm like, oh, there's something about a BLT that just brings me back to childhood. At baseball practice. Cool. Oh, I can't wait for tomatoes and radishes sandwiches. Right, Katie? Store-bought tomatoes taste like disappointment. Yes, they do, but it beats nothing. It really does. I mean, if I have my choice, hands down, I'd take a tomato out of the garden any day. But compared to nothing at all, because, you know, something about a lettuce and bacon sandwich just don't cut it. Doing well. That's good to hear, Miss Patty. I'm eating baked sweet potato for supper. Actually, I made tacos. I haven't ate it yet, but I did make it. Tomato radish sandwiches, never had one of those. I didn't have with the radishes, but I have had tomato sandwiches and like BLTs, and I've had radishes. I just don't remember how my grandma did them. I'm thinking salads and stuff. In fact, the last time I had radishes was in salad. But that was when I was in Florida. I can't wait for tomatoes, and I do not buy the disappointments, rather do without. Gmall, sometimes I do too, but I've been craving BLTs so much here lately, I just couldn't resist. So last night I bought a tomato just so I could have a BLT today. I have a question. Last year, my tomatoes didn't grow well. This year, I am seed starting indoors and using purple lights to start them. My question is purple lights better than blue for seed starting? I'm not an expert, but in my opinion, I don't think it really matters as long as they're getting light in that first few weeks. Now, if you plan on growing the tomato plant in your house the whole time you're growing that tomato, that's when the light colors start to really make a difference. But as far as the first, 4 weeks of its life, however long you got left, 4 to 6 weeks. As long as it's getting the right lumens and stuff, I don't think it really matters. I could be wrong on that, but I don't think so. Because I've studied that before. It's just been a country minute. I just feel like they are taking forever to pop up. Maybe I'm being impatient. How warm is your house? And where did you get the seeds from? I will open a can of Rotel for garnish on my tacos. That's not a bad idea, Gmo. BLTs with no mayo, great. No, I have, well, okay. Y'all don't bash. I don't use mayo, I use Miracle Whip. I know a lot of people don't care for Miracle Whip, but I actually I like them both. I'm not too picky. Well, what's an opinion about blight on maters? They need more air. Usually it's airflow that causes blight. Too much moisture and they can't get enough air to dry out. Water from the bottom and not the top. They're selling heirlooms tomato at my store here, 4 per pound. I think I'll wait. Yeah, that's pricey. I still have yet to start plants. We always have something going on. I'm so darn frustrated. Smith Family Ranch, I am behind this year. My plants are that big, and they're supposed to go in the ground in 3 weeks. They better do a lot of growing. Have you tried BLT with fried green tomatoes? Yes, Miss Teresa, I have. They're good. Okay, this is great. As far as I know, like I said, I'm not an expert, but from what I've read and stuff, it really doesn't make a difference unless you're growing them for the duration of the plant. Like if you're going to grow it to adulthood, per se, then it really needs different colors. I have an eggplant that is already 10 inches tall. Dude, I don't have any sprouts that are that tall yet. I think all of mine are about 1 inch. Well, except for maybe the apple cucumbers and the regular cucumbers. Them things got big quick. I bought the seeds from Tractor Supply. House is in the high 70s temps. We will be transplanting them outside. I live in northwest Arizona desert, so growing them should be interesting. Yeah, you won't have to worry about blight, I don't think. I don't know anything much about Tractor Supply seeds. I've never gotten them from there. I've gotten them from Walmart, Home Depot, and then our local feed store, which is Atwood's, and there's one more. And then online. I bought a lot of my seeds online this year. 5 out of 6 of my apple peppers came up. That is fantastic, Amy. I think most of mine have come up. I think I have 5 cucamelons that are up. Make sure I got all of them. Planted cherry tomatoes, green beans, zucchini, purple whole peas, carrots a few days ago. Man, now that sounds so good. My tomatoes finally sprouted. I have them growing indoors under a grow light. I did mine under the grow light until I got the greenhouse, and then I moved them out there. They seem to be doing okay. Yeah, Nathan, apple peppers. You can find them at Seed Saver Exchange. Is that .org? Seedsaverexchange.org. And there are one of the sweetest peppers in the pepper family, and they have I wouldn't say no bell pepper taste, but a very mild one, and they grow to be bright red. They are Shimood Mountains. I love them. I grew them the first time last year. I have 4 small Kajari melons started. That is so awesome. I got to get my Kajari melons started. Sweet apple peppers. That's Rachel harvested the seeds. Yeah, I harvested them last year. I was kind of worried about the seeds because I had to harvest those, or some of those that I harvested was right before the frost, and I wasn't sure if the peppers had been on the plant long enough. I replanted my Natapinos 3 times and never got one to come up. I've got 2 or 3 up, but I planted 4, so we'll see. Like, compared to pimento peppers, how sweet? It's probably sweeter. I think the sweetest pepper out there is that Lesia pepper that Ben from VW Farms grew last year. It's right under that. I gotta go take care of you. All right, Nathan, you have a good one. Be safe. Thanks so much for stopping by. But Nathan, I pickled mine, so I ate one or two fresh, and it was kind of sweet. But after I pickled it, it was even sweeter. But it wasn't rated the number one, but it was in the very top few. Last year, none of my sweet peppers or hot peppers came up either. So I had 2 sweet pepper plants, the apple peppers. I had 3 banana pepper plants and 1 bell pepper plant, which I'm still trying to figure out the bell pepper because I didn't buy any bell pepper seeds unless it was in something from the year before. But I'm not sure I bought bell peppers the year before that either. Last year, made some hand sanitizers last night. I've already had some. I had the stuff to make more if I need to, but I already had some. I've had some in the truck for like a year. And some over here for like months. I'm not going to lie. That confused me for a second. What confused you for a second? I have that effect on people, though. Hey, Simply Jan Homestead, how are you doing? Try to start them indoors this year and transplant them outside, see if that makes a difference. I start all my peppers indoors and transplant them outside. I did have a cayenne pepper plant last year, but it was a volunteer from the year before, and I saw it and I kind of thought it was a vegetable plant, so I didn't pick it. You know, at first I thought it was a weed, and then I kept letting it grow, and then I saw the flower, and then I had to wait to see what kind of pepper it was, and it was a cayenne pepper, so I just let it go. And I got quite a few pepper plants off that one. That was the first time that I've ever had one basically start from seed and do so well. But I think, Amy can contest to it. I got quite a few peppers off of it last year. In fact, when I had a whole harvest when she sent me that dehydrator because I was wondering what I was going to do with all of them. Yeah, they're definitely sweeter than a bell. I'm wanting to say they're even past the pimento. That's why I sent you the dehydrator, right? I was so happy to get that sucker because I had I had 20 or 30 banana peppers, about 15 or so cayenne peppers, and then I had a handful of bell peppers, and I'm like, what am I going to do with all this? I can't eat all this at once. I am such a noob when it comes to gardening. This will only be my second year giving it a go, and we're in the desert, so it's not exactly ideal climate. Huge learning curve. True, simple life reclaimed. What you can also do is get you some terracotta pots and bury them to the top of the pot near your plant and fill that up with water. As the plant grows, it'll attach its root to that pot and it will drain out the water it needs, so you're not wasting water in the desert. It's called OLLAS, OLLAS. You can research that. I even have a video on how I did mine. And you will learn. I don't care how long you've been gardening, whether you're a newbie or you've been doing it forever, you're going to learn something. There's just so much to learn. I've actually even thought about going and taking classes just so I can learn more. Because, well, one, I love to learn, but I've been kicking the idea around. But that is what we're here for, simple. That's what makes this community so great, is you come in and you can talk to people and you can ask them questions. And you get information, that's on your own would be kind of hard to get, and you're getting it from people who are actually doing it. So it makes it so much easier, and you get so much support. I mean, I don't know everything by no means. I haven't been gardening that long, like 5 years, but exactly. You can ask questions anytime. But you can take those terracotta pots, as long as they're not glazed, bury them to the top, and put water in them near your plants. And however big the diameter is, they go out a little bit bigger. I use like 4 of them in my tomato beds. That way, if I go out of town, I know they have water. Oh, no problem, Simple Life. I think that's how it's spelled. It's pronounced Olaz. And you can even buy them that way. They're like a little vase that you can buy. If you just get the terracotta pots, you can put a plate over it and a rock over that to keep, bugs from getting in. Don't ask Samson Farms. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Just saying, whatever, Nathan. Hey, my brother from another mother. Expedition Greg, how are you doing, my friend? Did I just see that you hit like what was it? How many subscribers you have now? I know you just hit a milestone. Oh, you were wonderful. Well, we try, Simple Life Reclaimed. Seriously, we do. I mean, knowledge is power, and it's best to share it with everybody. But yeah, I learned about that, I don't know, from somewhere, because Texas gets hot and things die quick, without water here. It's not as hot as a desert, I give you that, and unfortunately my garden is like 100 feet away from my water hose, so I try to find different ways of watering my garden without having to carry that big sucker all the way across the yard. Or at least not as much. In June, I can get away with every other day. But in July and August, it's an everyday thing. Sometimes in August, it may be even twice a day. So, I try to find things that would help with that. And those pots really work. And during the winter, you just take them out and you clean them real good. You scrub them with a scrub brush. And you put them up and just rebury them in the spring. I'm good, my friend. How are you? Mama Z. Cool. I missed something. Oh, pickled quail eggs. They are good. Oh, my word. I had some at the Bayou Bash. Yes, Miss Patty, it is a waste to haul that water hose. I have 2 water hoses together, and I haul that sucker every day. It's just like, good God, it's heavy. That's why, sometimes you look for something that will prolong the watering. So if I put those pots in with my tomatoes, I might not have to necessarily water that bed. I can water the other ones. I mean, I still have to drag it over there, but I don't have to spend as much time doing it. We have a few buckets to set out for rainwater. I do that too sometimes, but I can't leave them hanging around because of mosquitoes. Doing well, but a bit tired, but good. Salt and pepper, yum. On what? I love salt and pepper on everything. I'm good myself. I've been busy with work mostly. But yes, I can't wait to start tasting the fruits of our labor coming out of that garden. Especially all them different varieties of peppers. I'm hoping I can dehydrate them and make different peppers. But I also want to take some of them and ferment them and make sriracha out of them. We have too much water here in Holland River. We're almost going over the banks. It depends on where you're at here, Paul. Some places have too much water and other places are dry. It's the funny thing about America. We have just about everything you could want. Mountains, snow. Hey, Mushy05, how are you doing? Don't forget vinegar peppers and pepper powder. Yes, Nathan. Oh, vinegar peppers. Yeah, that was the first thing I learned how to do. Hey, the Gomez family. Um, to me, banana peppers don't taste good until they're pickled. Sometimes I will pickle the banana peppers before I do anything with them, like anything, like putting in your food. Hey, Del and Joy Explorers, how you doing? Tacos and all that, but I want them pickled before I eat them. UK here Wells, cool. Hey, Youngsters Clothing, how are you doing? Pepperoni, yum yum. Yep. Tired, warm, but good. How are you doing, Youngsters Clothing? Are you doing groovy? I'm doing groovy. I'm hot, but I'm groovy. I say that because we don't have our air on, and it was 80 degrees outside today. It probably still is up in, well, maybe in the 70s by now. We'll see. We do this every week, don't we? Saginaw. Well, learn to spell your town. Texas. The weather. It's 78. 22% chance of precipitation, Humidity is 60%, and wind is 4 miles an hour. See, Amy, it's humid here too. Okay, maybe not as humid as it is in Louisiana. Dropping in to send some love, send some California love. Youngsters Clothing, I was born in California. What part are you in? My dad lives right out of Sacramento. My aunt lives right outside of Los Angeles. I was born in Linwood. But it's been a country minute. Rachel's like Johnny Cash. How's that? Because I walked the line? Or I have a ring of fire. Outside of Fresno. I've been there. Only because the bus went through there, but because I rode the bus one year from, God, what did he pick me up at? Memphis, Tennessee to Sacramento, California. I rode the Greyhound bus. I've been everywhere, man. Yeah. Yeah, I've been to, Nathan, I've been to every southern state. And I've been to a handful of states up north, like going up toward Connecticut. West Virginia, Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Maine, Vermont, and Connecticut. And we drove around up there one weekend when we were picking up my sister. Wayne is like the ring of fire. Oh, Amy, that's funny. But yeah, I've been to over 30 states the last time I counted. And actually, Louisiana was one of the last ones. I first went to it in 2009, 2010. I went to New Orleans. And then, of course, last year I went there like 3 times. Yes, ma'am, I will be coming back. Regardless. Because, I can make it there on 1 tank of gas. Of course, if I run out of gas about 5-10 miles away, you can come bring me a gas can, right? I've been to every state east of the Mississippi except 3. And I have been to all of them west except 8 in Alaska, Hawaii. I haven't been to. Yeah, I haven't been to Alaska or Hawaii. I've taken 2 bus routes from California. One was northern, one was southern. And I can't quite remember all the northern states that I've been through. But I lived in I was born in California. I grew up in Missouri, Texas, North Carolina, and I lived in Tennessee, Arkansas, South Carolina, Ohio, all for short periods of time. I miss my little gnome buddy. I've been to every state. Okay, I read that one. I have a storm rolling in, so my satellite internet doesn't Doesn't know what to do, lol. Had to exit and refresh, but I'm back. Awesome, simple life. I'm sorry that storms take that out. I know that has to be irritating. I almost said a dirty word. A wordy dirt. I'm trying to rehydrate because I've been in a lot of heat. Using that, I did a review on them. In conclusion, it's better than nothing, but if there were other options, I'd go with that over them. Yeah, I can completely understand that, and I've heard that about EUs. Just went out to check my ceilings, but it's thundering here. Be careful, because where there's thunder, there's sometimes lightning. You know I'm southern when I have my sweet tea in a mason jar. With a lid. Nathan, I didn't know Hughes had competition. Hey, Nurse Panda, how you doing? Thanks for the shout out. I appreciate that. That's kind of watery. You know what that means? It means we put the lid on, turn it upside down, and shake it. I appreciate you coming by. That makes my day. I keep forgetting that microphone's right there and I'm making all this racket. I apologize now. Hey, Dub C. How are all you wonderful people doing tonight? They're just coming in. Yep, they are called Vasset. Now, used to be whatever, and before that, Wild Blue. I've never heard of them, Nathan. Apparently Simple Life hadn't either. Oh, wow, you're in a 2-year agreement with Hughes? I just went month to month with Hughes. Wait a minute, maybe I read that wrong. I just got here too, but I'm not down to... Oh, you're not down to sign another 2-year one. I don't blame you. No problem, Deb. See? Mason jars are the best. Aren't they, though? I need more because I use them for everything. Hey, How to Garden, how are you doing? So good to see you tonight. I do. I use them for everything, and if I had more, I'd use them for everything else. You know, like, get the bigger ones for, like, dry goods storage. I want one of those vacuum sealers that not only vacuum seals your food, but you can put it on your mason jar and take the air out of your jar. That would be golden. Hey, Mike. How are you doing? Gotta go get ready for the city council meeting. Stay safe, everyone, and stay prepared. Alright, Camp Patton Family Compound. Thank you so much for coming by. And you take care and be safe. I use mason jars for everything too. They're great, man. I can put one of these lids on and take this wherever I go and not have to worry about spilling my tea. You know, they'll hold dry goods, and you can can them and ferment with them, and they're just versatile. I love them. And it's hard to get a cup this big, you know. I'm just saying. I love my mason jar. Actually, this one is called Atlas Mason. I think it used to be a spaghetti jar. But it's getting a new life as my tea jar, or my tea mug. Simply Life Reclaimed, yes. You know those, hang on, let me put this up. You know those food savers that take the air out of those bags? They have a attachment that will go on your mason jar and take the air out of your mason jar. I know somebody in here has to know the real name of that. MHIMI. I can't pronounce your name, but hello. I didn't even want to butcher it for you. That is so cool. I never heard of that before. I'm so happy I joined y'all tonight, learning so much from y'all fine folks. Yeah, it takes the air out of it and seals it, Nathan. What Nathan said. Not all of them do it, but most of them do. But you have to read it, and they'll tell you if it'll seal up mason jars. And you can get those little desiccant packs. Like, you can put macaroni in your jar, put one of those little desiccant packs in there, stick your lid on there, and that attachment is a lid that goes, it screws on, and it has that little tube that comes out, and it plugs into the food saver, and it sucks all the air out of the mason jar and seals it. It's awesome. Yes, sir, I can do that. You should have already been one anyway. There you go, brother. Yeah, I know it's called Food Saver, but I'm talking about the attachment, Miss Patty, that goes to the jars. Because I want a Food Saver. I want a Food Saver. I want a food processor. I want a actual pressure cooker. And I think that's it for the kitchen. But they have, the Food Saver has, not all Food Savers have those attachments, because trust me, I've been looking at the cheap ones. Because a Food Saver alone will save your meat. You can, if, the jar sealer. I didn't know if it had a regular name to it or not. Yes, Mama Z, he definitely is. That's why I said he should have already been one. My mom is going to teach me how to can meat this spring. That's a big tick on my bucket list for this year. Yeah, Simple Life. I definitely want to learn how to do that. There's one at my house you can use. Just come on down. That's not a bad idea, Amy. I might just do that. The Food Saver brand has one that... Oh, okay. It doesn't have the name that I am aware of. Cool. Nathan just posted a link to it. I'm thinking you can get them separately too if you already have a Food Saver. I see somebody's networking. You have a good bath, Nurse Panda. But this is a separate version I posted. Yeah, where you can buy it just by itself and not have to buy the whole thing. Yes, Amy, I will be coming to visit soon, regardless, one way or another. Unless they just ban state travel. I want to can meat instead of freezing them in case. Yeah, freezer stopped working, plus save me some freezer room. No kidding. But I'd still like to get the Food Saver because your meat lasts so much longer than sticking it in a Ziploc bag. There's a port on the machine that attaches the hose into it. Yep, but not all of them have it. Like those really cheap ones, like the $15, $20 ones. Of course, I'm not sure how well those work anyway. But I really want one. I told my daughter that yesterday, day before, that I really wanted to get one. Because it just, your meat doesn't get freezer burned, for one. And you can do the dry goods. And if you have that canning attachment, because Amy has one, you can get the air out of the mason jars. Yeah, Miss Patty, on Amazon, they have them for like $15-$20. And they might not be worth much, and some of them don't have that little place where you can put the hose. I need to learn how to can anything. I mean, I can do pickle canning and water bath canning. I want to learn how to do pressure canning. I mean, it scares the crap out of me, but I want to learn how to do that. Maybe I'll get Amy to teach me, huh? You can use the vacuum sealer for everything from bringing meat to sealing cheese to age and drying aged meat in the fridge even. I didn't even think about that. I'm going to check out the attachment y'all are talking about. Yeah, I definitely would. I seen Amy had it. Just come on over. I keep telling you that. Yeah, I know. And I will. I promise. In the next 4 weeks, I guarantee you, unless an apocalypse happens, I will be there. This is my first year growing anything in my garden. And you're going to enjoy it. Gardening for me is so therapeutic. Even if I don't get as much produce out of it as I want. But I don't know. I did pretty well my first year. But I researched it to no end before I ever put the first seed in the ground. Praying for no apocalypse. Well, if we do have a zombie apocalypse, I can put like a big old brush guard in the front of my little old truck and just run zombies over until I get there. Hey, Amy, does that food saver attachment have its own name? Like, food saver or you know what I'm saying? You speak gnome. Oh, y'all, I thought about it. If I ever get my own land, I'm going to name it the Gnomestead. What y'all think? I did that to my son-in-law this morning. He busted out laughing. Okay, just food saver and part number. Alright. I was kind of wondering. Parts Blast Food Saver V3880 wide and regular jar sealer kit with hose accessory. We've grown soybean and winter wheat all my life. Winter wheat all my life. I didn't start growing anything until like 5 years ago. I started researching it like 5 years before that because I knew I wanted to go off grid. Well, to go off grid, you need to be able to grow some food. So when I finally got the chance to get a garden, I jumped on it. But I researched it like crazy, and I still do research. And 30 years from now, I'll probably still be trying to research. Off topic a bit, but do you have some of the prettiest blue eyes? They remind me of my papa's. They're the kind eyes. Thank you. I pretty much get them from my mom and my dad because they both have blue eyes. So I think that makes mine like really blue. But I appreciate that. That makes me happy. But that was so cool. Sorry. I don't get compliments much. You have to overlook me. Well, I guess I don't know, it just depends. So anywho, where is my little thingy? It popped away. No. There it is. So what else can we talk about? Thinking. See, dehydrating. I do want to. Here lately, I've got a blender, and I use it to process my dehydrated peppers to make powder from. But I like to get a little food processor. That would be easier. They do say stuff stops growing when it hits the perfect height. I guess so, Nathan, but I come from a family of short people anyway. My mom was 4'10", my dad was 5'8", so, I'm tall enough. I never minded being short too much, except for in high school, because the lockers were like double stacked and I'd get elbows to the eyes all the time. I want to learn how to make... That's something I want to learn how to do. I've watched a couple videos here lately on how to do that, and the sourdough bread. I want to learn how to do that too. I made yeast rolls 2 years ago was the first time, and they came out so good. And SCOBY. I think I want to learn how to do SCOBY and kombucha. Don't know if I'm going to like it or not. I have tried kombucha. I wasn't that crazy about it, but I got an easy sourdough starter. Well, Miss Lippy, please share. You got a video to go with that? Kitty is going to teach me, and I can pass it on to you. Yay! I get to learn too. I brew kombucha. I love doing it. That is so awesome. Y'all shorties, we're tall in this fam. My husband is 6'4", I'm 5'8". No, my first ex-husband was 6'4", my second ex-husband was 6 foot. Scoby, I can get you Scoby if you need. Yeah, I had none. My wife made an amazing loaf today and to add to our dinner was tasty. That is so awesome. We had tacos. I got my Scoby from She Moved Mountains. It has grown like 5 of them now. Wow, holy cow, that's cool. My first kombucha is on its second ferment. I saw that in your video, Miss Patty, that you were doing your kombucha. Kombucha can be yummy when it's done right. I've tasted a few different people. Some I liked, some I didn't. I don't know what to mix it with to make it taste good. Yeah, Bumblebee Junction has a lot of great videos, Lynn. I love their, what was it, their soil mixture for their, is it their potatoes? Or their carrots? It was one of those. We like mixing it with grape juice. It's not a bad idea. Can you, well, no, that would be too acidic-y. I was thinking about pineapple juice, but man, that would give me massive heartburn quick. I mean, like real quick. I love pineapples. They don't love me. Tastes like grape soda. That's not bad. Ooh. What would make it taste like Orange Crush? Because I like Orange Crush. Maybe orange Kool-Aid? Can you mix Scoby with Kool-Aid? I think you could. Yes, Bumblebee Junction are awesome people. I agree with you, Simple Life. Sunny D. Ooh, Nathan, you're a genius. I bet you that would be awesome. Sunny D's kombucha. I bet you I'd give that a try. I will do the grape too. Maybe apple. Something that's not too acidic-y. Hey, Natural State Gardener in Homestead. Hello, everyone from Arkansas. How are you doing in your half of Arkansas? Haha, kombucha Orange Crush. That would be fantastic. Wouldn't it, though? I like blackberry or black cherry, I think. I'm in Saginaw, Texas, 5 miles north of Fort Worth. Any berry is good, though. Yeah, or good, too. Yeah. I love, like the cherries and... Oh, blueberry. I love blueberries. It stains the teeth, but I love it. I like apple. Gingerberry are good, too. I'm not that crazy about ginger, but my daughter is. Are you in Arkansas? No, Simple Life. I'm in Texas. I'm about 3.5 hours from Arkansas. Cherry will make it taste Dr. Pepperish. Ooh. Now, Sampson Farms, Mr. Nathan, you talking my language there. Yes, Mama Z, I finished off one of my pint of elderberry today. I used to live in HEB. I know exactly where that's at. Hurst, Euless, and Bedford area. I work in Bedford on occasion. With enzymes and... I don't know what it is with pineapple. I mean, I love it, but it gives me massive heartburn. It doesn't stop me. It just slows me down. Of course, I'm drinking elderberry always. Yep, I'm drinking elderberry. How far is that from Terrell, Texas? I am... Lynn, it depends on traffic. It's not super far. I'm actually like 30 miles from Dallas, and it's right outside of Dallas, if I ain't mistaken, on the other side of Dallas. I haven't made the trip, but it's not far from the Crockers. Need to come pick up some more. Yes, I do, Miss Amy. Soda D would make it more orangish soda. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That would be good. Yeah, she misses me. I live in Hearst, not too much homesteading there. Yeah, that's the truth. But I clean a house in Bedford, and like I said, I live in Saginaw. I used to live in Watauga and Haltom City. That was about as close to that Hearst, Euless area I lived in. When I get to the farm, I'm going to grow my own. I never tried an elderberry, but I do have 2 new plants I just got a month ago. Yep, I love my elderberry syrup. It has lots of health benefits, and I need all the help I can get. I don't know when. Let's see. I don't think it's spelt Green, Texas, is it? I thought the green was spelt different. You mean the one, the green, New Braunfels, Texas? I have 3 hours and 41 minutes. 244 miles from that. And let's see. Terrell, Texas. I am 70 miles from Terrell. Of course, miles don't mean nothing around here with traffic. Yeah, Nathan, I think you're right. I think that was how it was spelled. I just put it into Google, and it kind of came up. What the heck? Well, it disappeared. Guess it wasn't that important. Now I've got 2 chats. But I'm not, I mean, in Texas, it's just, things don't really go on miles. It goes on how long it takes you to get there. Because I've had it take me 30 minutes to get to Dallas, and I've had it take me 2 hours. It just depends on traffic. Almost time to pick on Abby Hour. Yes, it is. All I know is that it's on Texas and LA line. Green, Texas is. Well, depending on the line, because like if I'm going to Amy's, it takes me 5 hours to get to that border. If I'm going to Gemini's, it takes me like 4.5. Let's see, I'm trying to answer your questions while a toddler is wanting my attention. We're listening together though. Miss Katie, I know that feeling. It's been a country minute, but I miss my babies being babies. But yeah, here at traffic, it just. I was coming back from Missouri, and I was coming through Dallas, and there was one car broke down in the middle lane. Took forever to get around it. Nobody would help them move their car off the highway. I get down a couple more miles, and there is another car broke down in the middle lane. Nobody helps them move their car out of the way or anything. And it took me 2 hours to get from Dallas to home, or about 2.5. And I kept seeing those stupid signs that says, if you lived here, you'd be home now. Talk about making somebody postal. Like, I don't live here, and I do want to go home. Well, Nathan, you're not very short, so your daughter had a great chance of being tall. Johnny's not little either. Well, not as little as me. But. See, I tried to have tall husbands to give my kids a fighting chance, but didn't quite so work with the youngest. Well, the oldest did get to 5'11". He probably would have got taller if he hadn't broke his back. Until the little dude hide for me. It's 7:30. We got a 15-minute warning. Hey, Copper Kettle, you made it. We still got 15 minutes less. Tempe is tall there. Yeah, I've seen Tempe in person. She's a lot taller than me. I'd rather ride a tricycle in Dallas and drive a semi in Houston. Oh, you got a point there. Alright, Henry, you have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. And I will see you at the Broussards. B for the little dude. I can't type tonight. Don't worry, Mama Z. I can translate most things. If I can't, I'll ask. Because, you know, it happens. I've got 2 chats going at the same time and it's driving me crazy. Pop out. I know, short drive. My baby is an adult and is 6'1". Both my babies are adults. My oldest is almost 30 and my youngest is 20. My oldest will be 30 in November and my youngest just turned 20 in February. One is 5'11" and the other one is 4'11" and 3/4. Yes, I count that 3/4 because she's almost there to me. I just measured Tempe. Anyone want to guess how tall she is? 5'9"? I don't know. 5'4". I don't know. Taller than me. I know that. All right, Amy. Yes, we all know she's taller than me. We've got littlies 8, 5, and 3. Wow. 5'2", and she's 10. Wow. 5'2" already. I was joking when I said 5'9", but man, by the time she gets to junior high, she will be in 5'9". I win. Amy, that wasn't a contest. Everybody knows Tempe's taller than I am. Abby's taller than I am. Most of the homesteading kids are taller than I am. That's not a feat. Not really. Most middle school kids are taller than I am. Hello everyone, sorry I'm late. I had a meeting tonight. No problem. Shaky Modern Mountain Homesteading. It happens. My mom is 5 foot even. No, that's probably what I'll be in another year or two if I keep shrinking. I was 5'1" when I gave birth to my son. It's been going downhill since. I'm like 5 1/4 now. But depending on what shoes I wear, I can hit 5'1". What's my favorite thing to grow? Usually peppers, because it comes so, I don't want to say easily and jinx myself. Knock on wood. But I love peppers. Sweet peppers. And not the hot. Okay, I have 3 varieties of hot peppers, but sweet peppers. Because I love to pickle them. I love to dehydrate them. And you can put them in enchiladas, tacos, meatloaf, breakfast burritos, eggs. They're so versatile. I love tomatoes, but I have a hard time growing them. And, oh, Amy's always on a roll, Katie. You knock so hard. You knock so hard I buffered. I'm sorry, Nathan. I love to eat peppers. If I could get them to grow, I would be set. Right, Simple Life? I mean, they're so versatile. You can do so much with them. I mean, this year I'm growing a few new things like eggplant, loofahs. Hey, Southern Blessed Homestead. Hey, look, I'm drinking my water. That's an inside joke between me and Miss Patty. I love bell peppers and sweet banana peppers. See, I don't care for bell peppers, but I love like banana peppers and other forms of sweet peppers. I want to ferment some peppers this year. Yeah, me too. Because I want to make sriracha, but I don't want to make it super hot. Actually, I think I'm going to do two versions. I'm going to do a super hot one for my son. And then I'm going to do a I can't handle the hot stuff version for myself. Thanks, Dubsy. Y'all have a 10-minute warning. Anything anybody want to ask or talk about within the next 10 minutes before we go over to the Broussard Homestead Live? Wussy version. Yeah. Well, I say that it's a little hotter than the wussy version, but not much. Right, Amy? I don't know what my peak was. I wasn't paying attention. Last week we hit 41, so I know that's our new goal. Our new record. I mean, you know what I mean. So, I was so excited when I got off the phone, and I was like, ooh, 41. Ooh. I got almost excited as I did when I got my seed catalogs. Do you have a seed saving plan, or is a shoebox like the rest of us? It's not quite a shoebox. It is it's in the garage too, so I can't show you. A tote. Like one of those little plastic totes that have holes in it, like a basket. I really need to get something better to save my seeds, though. Hey, Tim and Vina Adventures, how y'all doing? That gives me enough time to fry some bacon, throw in some cabbage, and warm it up to Noravi. That's funny, Nathan. Hey, what's up? What we talking about? Gardening stuff, saving seeds, planting stuff, and I am so late. I was house shopping with my grandson. No problem. We got another 10 minutes. Well, more like 8. But we're glad you're here. I couldn't help myself. I ordered more seeds today. I want to, because there's some, I want, was it mullein seeds? There was like 3 different things that was good for lung function. I think herbs-wise, or plants, or flowers, or something. I know mullein was one of them, and I wanted, YouTube is tricky to learn, but I like gardening. We're trying. Hey, just, you gotta start somewhere. It's what I do. But, I don't know, a lady coughed in my face yesterday at the grocery store. God knows what I had. Probably nothing more than the flu, or because allergies are going around too. But, just keep an eye on it. Yes, Amy, I am planting okra this year. I'm planting Broussard Homestead okra, so I can enter Sampson Farms, Mr. Nathan's okra contest. For all y'all that don't know, you can join Nathan's okra contest. I never grow okra. Yeah, whatever. Mr. Fibber. You have a contest. Yay! Southern Blessed going to also. She was a gross looking lady too. I'm sorry, Diana. Y'all, I was at Walmart yesterday afternoon, right before it got dark. And there was a guy in the parking lot behind some car. I'm hoping it was his car. By the back tire, urinating in the parking lot. I kid you not, he was urinating in the parking lot. It's like, really? You can't make it, 40 steps into the building to go to the bathroom? Lots of our okra growing across the country. Our grandpa would be so proud. Yes, ma'am, he would. Yeah, definitely nastiness. I had just got out of my truck and was walking around, and I saw him out of the corner of my eye, and I looked coming like, no, I don't even wanna. And I looked around, and there was kids and people walking in, and they're kind of glancing, and I was like, dude, really? I would be happy to grow some of y'all's okra. I got some seeds. I don't know how much though. I have to go through my little seed collection. I went to Wally World today to just see if I could get toilet paper. Yeah, I bet you couldn't, huh? Well, I have guys urinating on the sidewalk by my house and in the neighborhood driveway. Oh, wow. I'm sorry, Miss Patty. I can't wait to try okra this year up north. So fun, right? No kidding, Miss Patty. You do need to get out of there if you got people parking in their driveway or peeing in their driveway. Hey, Weekend RVing, how are you doing? When do people lose their class and self-respect? I have no idea, but apparently they have. I went to the store a few minutes ago to pick up a prescription, and they had some empty shelves of hand sanitizer. I saw empty shelves of that. Alcohol, rubbing alcohol was all gone. Ramen noodle was all gone. They still had peroxide, but not a whole lot. It was kind of crazy. I got some, but they were just about out. Our little country town ain't up on the news. I didn't think ours was either, but apparently somebody has a Facebook because the shelves were about empty. The city's a joke regarding the laws here, and police are hamstrung to serve and protect as the laws we have would allow. I can definitely understand that, Miss Patty. How much longer do you got before you're out of there? Do you know? I found 90 proof alcohol at my co-op. That's good because I know Walmart, the whole shelf alcohol, the rubbing alcohol, all of it was gone. Of course, I figured, if I run out of alcohol, I'll just go to the liquor store and get Everclear because I bet you nobody's thinking about that. Alcohol's been gone for a few weeks now. Wow. We bought vodka, yeah. I want to get some vodka and put mint in it and make mouthwash and put vanilla bean to make vanilla extract. Hey, back to Rootstead. I might go out and buy seeds. I definitely would. If you had the extra money. I don't right now. I spent $50 more than I should have. Going to be a few months still. I hope by June, but maybe longer. I'll keep you in my prayers, Miss Patty. I've been thinking about going out and picking up some liquor for different things for now. It wouldn't be a bad idea, Copper Kettle. We may go out and get vodka for 2 weeks later. Yep. I wouldn't wait too long, Southern Blessed, because if you wait too long, it's all going to be gone. Got a few this, never know what the future holds. Yep. I've got 1 bottle of Tennessee Fire or something like that, cinnamon whiskey. So, I guess that'll do in a pinch. I got it for Christmas, so. But I like to have a few bottles of vodka to make a mouthwash and vanilla extract with. He might disappear mysteriously, though. I'm going to be fermenting carrots and asparagus this week. Never fermented. I'm excited. Oh, She Moves Mountains. I did my carrots 5 days ago. I can't wait. Actually, I probably could taste it now when it comes to the carrots, but because my little recipe thing said 3 to 5 days, but Amy's was like 2 weeks, and she said it tasted better, so I've been trying to hold out. But maybe I could go ahead and taste it and see where it's at. Alright, wonderful people. We've got 1 minute. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming out, hitting that thumbs up, and spending time with me on my warm Thursday night. I always love this time of week because y'all just, make my day. liquor won't go bad. Amen, sister. I mean, yeah, it won't go bad. It has a long shelf life. I'm happy the country is starting to prep, but I wish they wouldn't hoard. Right? No kidding. This is going to make our monthly shopping trip interesting tomorrow. Yes, it will. I had to go to 3 different stores to find powdered milk. Walmart didn't have it. Albertsons didn't have it, but Kroger's did. Night, y'all. Catch you on the next live. Did someone say Blue Mountains? Alright, I love y'all. And it is 7:45. Time for our brief intermission. And then we shall run over to the Broussard homestead. I'll hope to see you there. Love y'all, and y'all have a great night.